kicks it sideways. So this one time back in Ontario, and I had a coworker, because I work at a grocery store, so I'm constantly telling the same story over and over again all day to every customer that's interested. But one of my coworkers is like, you start all of your stories with this one time back in Ontario. And I thought it was like, holy shit, I do. And it's not something that occurred to me, but since I've moved to Nova Scotia, I haven't really made too many stories here in Nova Scotia. So yeah, all of my stories that I tell people are from back in Ontario, so I pretty much open with, back in Ontario, I did this and this and that and that and this. Oh, fuck a monkey! Fucking traffic. So I found that kind of amusing, but yeah, now because back in Ontario, I always went out and I did all this cool shit, and I've got so many stories, and when I was in Ontario, I just yeah, so the other night I did this, and last week I did that, oh, this one time I did this. But now that I'm in Nova Scotia, because it's so different here, if I say oh yeah, I did this a while ago, and they're like, no you didn't, how could you have done that around here? It's like, oh no, I did it back in Ontario. So I just open my stories with, oh yeah, this one time back in Ontario, I did this and this and that, and that and this. I find that really amusing, It's not quite back in the day, but it's back in Ontario. The woman behind me appears to be talking to herself. Then again, I appear to be talking to myself. Huh. Fucking mirror. In other news, if any of y'all remember that piece of shit Mercury I was driving, I was actually talking to a mechanic and I explained what happened, and he actually agreed with my hypothesis. The thermostat was fucked, causing the engine to die the way it did once it hit a certain speed. He actually 100% agreed. Couldn't have been the transmission doing that, so he said it's probably your thermostat thinking the car's overheating, so it kills it. And because it isn't overheating, it just starts right back up again. So I thought it was pretty cool having an actual proper mechanic that could be like, yeah, you know what, you're probably right about that. It's nice to feel smart. Doesn't happen very often, unfortunately, especially when I get fucked with the car breaking down every 3 fucking minutes. A Honda's about to pass me. I'm already speeding. Somebody snapped up hubcap. He tried past me, ends up pulling in behind me anyways. Now we're stuck behind a bus. I don't know what the other side's stuck behind. Oh, and he pulled out again. And he pulls back in behind. Smooth fucking work, jackknob. And now he's passing me a third time.